it is seriously getting bad. Not that it is getting bad, it has gotten to the worst level of what Fulani herdsmen are doing to Nigerians in Nigeria. But it's so unfortunate that our government have refused to do something. It is only in Nigeria that you see government that values cow more than human life. We were thinking that Buhari was doing all this thing because Buhari is a Fulani man, you know. But now that another person who is not a Fulani man has come into power, which is President Tinubu, we expected that the first thing Tinubu would do immediately he assumed that office is to ban open grazing in Nigeria. Today now, food are very, very expensive in Nigeria. Even a common man can no longer afford food. Why? Because of what? People have been demoralized from going to farm. If you go to farm, you get killed by Fulani herdsmen. And this killing is becoming so much. We've seen quite a number of videos where you see these Fulani herdsmen in the bush eating people's crop. You get, in a country that food are very scarce, food are very expensive as it has become today, that the federal government is supposed to declare state of emergency where famine is, but still on stay, the federal government is being so inactive towards what is happening. Look at all our bushes are filled up with Fulani herdsmen. You see the kind of bundles of money these people are carrying around, which they are getting from kidnapping. How many people have been killed? Look at what is happening in Benue State. Benue State has become a burial ground for people. These are innocent people. These are harmless people. What is President Tinubu doing? See, some of you forget the tactics that these Fulani herdsmen are using. You get, Fulani people, they are very dangerous tribe in Nigeria. You get, check how Fulani conquered the north. Some of us are not good with history, but this is something that you can look up to on Google. Just ask Google, how did Fulani conquer the north in the years back? Even if you cannot ask Google, the technology has made it so easy for us that with the help of AI, you can actually ask questions. Ask AI, how did Fulani conquer the north? You see that the same strategy that Fulani used in conquering the north is still the same strategy they are using now to conquer, not the north, but the whole of the Nigeria state. You get, how did they conquer the north? There's a man called Usman Danfodio. Just type Usman Danfodio on Google, read history of Usman Danfodio. You know who this man is. Usman Danfodio is the main person that led the war. He was the pioneer of everything. You get, if you don't believe in Islam, what will Usman do to you in the north? He will take off your head. And he has some armies of people who are fighting for him. His major aim is what? To Islamize the whole of the northern states. You get? And even though that northern people were not yielding to this his agenda, but if you say no, what the next thing he's going to do is he's going to buy you, he's going to kill you, he's going to cut off your hair. You get? So when too many people get killed, well, they didn't have any option again than to surrender to Usman Danfodio. And that is the reason why that if you go to any northern state, an Hausa man cannot be an emir of any of their states. Any state you go now, any emir is a descendant of what? Fulanis. Because Usman Danfodio conquered these northern people and do what? Planted his own government, which is the emir. And he made this thing in a way that the emirship must come from Fulani tribe. And anybody has planted there, the emirship cannot leave that lineage. If this one died, it must come from that same family. This was the pattern he used. He conquered the north entirely by either you agree or I buy you, either you agree or I kill you. That was his pattern. Today now, they've not just conquered the north, they are conquering Nigeria as a whole. And the most funniest part of this is that the government is not doing anything. President Tinubu is not doing anything. How many people do we still need to lose because of this Fulani herdsmen? How many people? People are dying in a harmful in Nsukka, in Enugu State. People are dying in Uzuwani on daily basis. Look at what is happening in Plateau State. Look at what happened in Plateau State last 2 days. You know how many people they killed in Plateau State? You get? Now we heard news today that about a number of cow has been found dead in Plateau State. Then the governor of Plateau State had to declare an investigation to know what led to the death of those cows. But people were slaughtered in your state. You've not declared any panel of inquiry to know what led to their death. You get? This is the reason why that people are now taking laws into their hand. Jungle justice has become the order of the day in Nigeria because of what? People have lost trust where Nigerian government is. You get? And when people lose their trust where Nigerian government is, what they will do is that when they find somebody they feel that this person is a threat, they won't bother to hand this person over to the Nigerian authorities or police, because they know that once you hand these people over to Nigerian authorities, what will happen is that they will, at the back door, release them. They will go. Look at what happened in which of these states now that they did jungle justice to some northerners. They say they are hunters. You get? What prompted that? Even though that act was an act that needs to be condemned, but what prompted it that the Nigerian people have lost the confidence in the judiciary system, in the executive system of Nigeria. They've lost entire hope in anything called Nigerian government. Okay, imagine. Let's assume that those people are terrorists. If you carry them now and hand them over to Nigerian government, what would they do? They are northerners, and northerners is the owner of Nigeria. What they will do is that they will release these people, and these people will go scot-free. Okay, look at what is happening. They are telling us now that how many repentant Boko Haram are going to graduate by next week. It's only in Nigeria that terrorists are being sent to school to graduate and become non-terrorists. You get? But the real activists have been languishing in Nigerian prison and nothing has been done. You get? Terrorists are being pampered in a country like Nigeria, a diverse country like Nigeria. Some people feel that they are the owner of the country. We felt that because North has been leading Nigeria, and that's why the North has the right to cause any kind of mayhem on any part of the country and nothing will happen. But today now, the West is leading Nigeria. What is happening? Inaction of the government. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad, and we can't continue to allow this thing to happen. Innocent life are being wasted on daily basis, and these people are harmless people living in the rural areas, because some of this nonsense thing cannot happen in the urban areas. You get? They go to the villages where people, they don't even have police station, they don't even have any kind of security there, but they go there, they kill people anyhow. Everybody needs to stand up and condemn this. This is a very bad act. Thank you.